Hi Destiny Church. Today I'm going to talk about faith. We hear about faith all the time, but I'm going to take a slightly different aspect of faith. I'm going to talk about the language of faith. How does faith speak? What are the words of faith? I did something very unusual when I started preparing this message. I went to my concordance and looked up what was the meaning of the Greek word for faith. And the word that came through most was certainty. Thinking about the passage in Hebrews 11, verse 1, that faith is the substance of things hoped for. Okay, I looked up the word for substance. Substance was a little bit interesting as well, because it carried the possible meaning of person. So faith is the person of, not quite, the embodiment of. It also implied that this was something that was tangible. It was something that was more physical than just a concept. So then faith is the actualization, the physical reality of those things that are hoped for. And that started me thinking about how we speak when we talk about our own faith. I know so often I have said, I really believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Believe. There's almost an aspect of doubt within that. If you think about how you would address your partner when they are expressing to you that they love you, would you say, I believe that you do love me? I think more you'd say, I know that you love me. When we talk in faith, we have to talk with a language of confidence. That is what faith is. Faith is confidence. It is a certainty. It is a knowing. I know that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. It's got a bit of a different impact to it, doesn't it? We need to start living, walking, talking in faith in a way that expresses that faith not as a belief, but as a certainty. We hope for these things, but we have certainty that they will occur. Do you have the certainty in the things that are unseen? So have faith, have certainty. Hold on to what you believe, not with mere belief, but with knowledge, with certainty. Know that what you have faith for is actualization. Practice faith, not belief, not anything intangible or implausible or questionable or doubting. Keep those words out of your mind. In times when we're being challenged, such as we are at the moment, we can't just hope or wish or believe that things are going to get better. We have to know God is on the throne. There is certainty in God. What God has said will come through. I don't see anywhere in the Bible or any of the writings that are of any of the saints in the early church that, man was all going to get wiped out by some virus. No. Man's going to get engaged, consumed in his sin, and eventually God will say enough, as he did in the days of Noah. but his second coming will be quite different. His first coming was as a servant. His second coming is going to be as a king. Have faith that you will see that. These things that we're seeing at present, they are tangible, passing things. They are transient. They are not here to stay. They are not permanent. They are not the defining things for our lives. Our lives need to be living in faith and expressing faith in our words. We need to say the words that state our belief in a certainty. That is faith. That is living faith. That is living out your faith. That is expressing your faith. That is showing your faith. I think some people use, shall we call it, toned down language because they don't want to upset people, because they don't want to state something that is perhaps going to offend somebody else. I'm sorry, but the gospel is offensive. It is a total offence to the ways of this world. It is an attack on the bastions of humanity, because human form is not great. We can't approach God. God has provided a path for us. Let's speak in faith, without fear, knowing that this is how our Father wants us to live, expressing our belief in Him, not just belief, our knowledge in Him. When people say, I know that Jesus is my Saviour, not I believe that Jesus is my Saviour, then they'll start to see us as very different people. How are you expressing your belief, your faith, your Christianity, I'm meaning by there, your faith? How are you expressing that? Are you using words of true faith, or are you using words of doubt? Build up the strength of the foundations. Live on the strength, the foundation of faith, the knowledge that God is in control and that He is doing what is required in this circumstance, and there will be another side. We are going to see this pass, and God has great plans for mankind on this planet. We just have to live according to how He wants us to live. God bless you.